This is harnessed energy, connection through observation, and the energy we share with nature. Being a student of life, it's watching, listening, learning to read the signs. Tap in, let's talk energy. But before we begin, this is how I first learned to name most of the birds, just using my phone camera. iPhone has this little lookup feature that'll ID them for you. Simple as that. I'm no expert. I just started paying attention. You can do the same wherever you are. All right, let's get it. This is the Cooper's hawk, an ambush predator that flies low and strikes fast. It's known as the bird feeder hawk for a reason. Small birds, doves, even squirrels can get it if it gets a chance. It's a reminder that even in the city, real wildlife thrives. House finches.
Got you, baby Betty. That's Betty right there.
These are Betty and Red. They've nested in my awning 2 years in a row. Betty does most of the building and brooding. Red keeps watch and brings food. Even the babies know to call out for a meal. It's a whole family right above my door. Mourning doves are some of the most peaceful visitors. They feed on the ground unbothered by the hustle around them. I see a quiet language of love. No words, no games, no posts, no likes, just presence. Two souls sharing space, sharing warmth. Nature still shows us the shape of hearts if we're willing to slow down enough to see them. These are the California quail. They come in groups, moving like a family. They scratch the ground for scattered seed, always alert, always social. They make this place feel alive, I ain't gonna lie. Quail families always travel together. The chicks follow close behind the adults. Sometimes it's the dad out front keeping watch, other times mom guides them along. They're tight-knit. This is the black-headed grosbeak, bright colors that always stand out. They don't rush, just take their time at the feeder. They have one of the sweetest songs in the yard. A mellow guest I'm always happy to see. He's a long-distance traveler coming up from Mexico to breed here. That thick bill handles seeds, berries, and even insects. And unlike most songbirds, both male and the female sing. You'll hear them both before you see them. Here's the American robin, one of the most familiar birds around. But there's nothing common about seeing one take a bath. They're thorough, splashing and soaking every feather. It's their way of staying clean and sharp. This is Steller, a Steller's Jay who's figured me out. She'll come right up to the window and ask for peanuts.
You put that howling down there and go to bed.
We've got an understanding. This is what happens when there's only one peanut left. Steller's Jays don't ask politely. They're bold, smart, and unafraid to scrap it out for what they want. It's not just feeding, it's negotiation, competition, survival. Even out here, it's a reminder how energy moves through everything. Watch how deliberate they are. They don't just grab a peanut. They work it open with precision, smart enough to know exactly where to crack it. And after, they clean and sharpen their beaks. It's more than feeding, it's maintenance, readiness, a reminder that even the wild energy is careful and methodical. You ever see a kid throwing a tantrum at dinner? That's exactly what this reminds me of. Baby Steller's Jay flapping, squawking, begging for a bite. Meanwhile, the adults just focused on eating. It's family life. Even in feathers, the energy of care, patience, and sometimes ignoring the drama.
Steller.
Now meet the scrub jay. Bold, loud, territorial. Watch him chase the Stellar's jay off the chair like he owns it. Out here, scrubs don't wait their turn. They take it. In my yard, they're the enforcers. Stellar's jays are flashy, but scrubs, they're the muscle. Check this out. This scrub jay didn't even rush down for peanuts. Just watched me for a while. Me on the deck relaxing, him on his rails staring back. It's like they know when you're calm. Respect is mutual out here. That's the energy I'm trying to harness.
That was a Steller, wasn't it, scrub?
What's up, scrub? What's up? What you looking for? Yeah, for the peanuts, they be slippery on that chair, don't it?
Look at this one, slipping and sliding on the chair, always making it a hunt. Even when the peanuts are right there, that's the scrub jay spirit. Street smart, intense, never subtle. They turn every meal into a mission. Scrub jays just don't grab. They weigh their options, size it up, roll it around. They're picky shoppers in the peanut aisle, smart enough to know what's worth carrying off.
Oh no. Oh no. It might be.
Now this one's a special visitor. Northern flicker. Not your everyday feeder bird. Spotted chest, curved bill. Perfect for ground foraging. They're actually woodpeckers, but they love ants, beetles, and a good suet snack here. Always feels like an honor when they drop by. Calm, careful, wild beauty in the yard. Look at this, same northern flicker, but now you see the woodpecker in them. Climbing that pole, checking for insects. They're not just ground feeders. They'll drum on trees, post even metal gutters to mark their territory. Their bills built different. These two right here, northern mockingbirds, masters of mimicry. They'll copy other birds, car alarms, even cell phones. But here they're just sharing water, keeping cool. Always alert, always a little feisty. They claim territory like it's personal. Even this little dish becomes theirs when they want it. Urban wildlife with real attitude. White crowned sparrows. Those black and white racing stripes on their heads always look sharp, even in winter. They're hardly little travelers, migrating hundreds of miles to find food. Here, they're sharing the feeder in the snow. No drama, just survival. They remind me that even in the coldest times, you make space for others. Thanks for watching. This is Harnessed Energy. Not just the wires and circuits I work with, but the unseen currents that connect all life. The same forces that moves electricity powers the wing beats of these birds. Their voices are like echoes from ancestors, reminding us to be still, to listen, to learn. This isn't just a job, it's a calling to master energy, to respect its power. Whether you're wiring a house, programming a robot, or just feeding birds, stay aware, stay grounded, stay connected. Peace.